subscribe.
一体どんな手を使って
どんな手も何も俺は元から
登録していた。
Car D Kaizoku.
We have a Crocodile versus DOFLAMINGO. Let's see who's the better blue deck. We want Sentomaru, so we'll mulligan, and we don't find it. Maybe we'll try to get him with the DOFLAMINGO. They play Perona. Yeah, our hand is literally all 2k counters. We can't play DOFLAMINGO till our next turn. This kinda sets us behind a bit. We get a Mihawk, at least he's guaranteed now. We'll pass with no plays. We could have played Alvida, but I don't think it's worth it. Because if we bounce Perona back to hand, they'll just play her again and get more value out of her. They attack us with a leader for 5, we'll take. Right, we have 2 ways to look for a Sentomaru now with DOFLAMINGO, and they also do that. Except they're not looking for a Sentomaru, they're probably looking for a vanilla gecko or something to put on top. Or second from the top so they can cheat it out with their leader ability. Leader ability is a hard word to say. I'm trying to think what else I can call it that isn't so much of a tongue twister. Because I have trouble saying it sometimes. Especially when I play a DOFLAMINGO. We get a Law Blocker. We'll attack with leader now. 5. He'll most likely take. Oh, they counter for 1k. We'll play our own DOFLAMINGO. Ooh, Sentomaru's right on top. Alright, we'll put these Pelops on the bottom. Would be nice to have another Mihawk. We'll put Mihawk and then Sentomaru on top. We'll play a blocker Law and pass. And then we'll try to play DOFLAMINGO later to bottom deck our Pelops. Or it would be nice to have them in hand. I don't know. Since we do have a bunch of 2k counters in hand already, we're gonna have 2 Mihawks. What did I say? Vanilla Gecko. They attack us for 7k. We can afford to take one more. Then we'll start defending these 7k hits. We can't play Mihawk until 3 turns later. That kinda sucks going second as Croc. We can do Sentomaru this turn, so that's what we'll do. We'll attack their leader for 5. Is it worth it to bounce this Gecko back to hand? Nah, it's too early to use leader ability. Play Sentomaru, Dawn on him, bring out a Pacifista, pass. Luckily we didn't draw any Pacifistas yet either, so they're all in our deck, giving us more value. We'll start using our blockers from this turn, just to save us some life. And we'll leave their 4 cost cards on board until we can play Mihawk, and then we can start bottom decking and using our leader ability. Slow them down. We attach 2 Dawn to leader. What did they bring out this time? A Kuma blocker. They attack us for 7. We'll block with Law. Let's see how they attack with their Gecko. They play another DOFLAMINGO blocker. Our next turn we're at 8 Dawn, so we could do 3 Dawn for Sentomaru and then 3 Dawn for DOFLAMINGO, leaving us with 2 Dawn left. We'll just attack with leader for 7 and then Pacifista for 6. They do Dawn on their Gecko and attack us for 7. We'll block with DOFLAMINGO. They pass and we draw Sanji's Pilaf. Let's play DOFLAMINGO first. Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to get our second Mihawk? Did I mess up the order? What happened to the other Sanji's Pilaf? Is this right? Did I shuffle? Oh wait, if I search out a Pacifista, it shuffles my deck, right? Right. Right, we'll put Mihawk on top. Blocker, 2k, 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 Mihawk. The 3 Dawn for Sentomaru, right? So we'll attack their Gecko with our Kuma for 6. They block with the DOFLAMINGO, we'll attack Gecko with our leader for 7. This is an easy 2k. Will they block with the other DOFLAMINGO? Do Dawn on Sentomaru and bring out another Pacifista, then we'll pass. Oh, I'm so stupid. I just said that Sentomaru shuffles our deck, so if we play DOFLAMINGO and then shuffle our deck, we lose out on any value that DOFLAMINGO brought us. They play a 7-cost DOFLAMINGO and bounce a Pacifista back to hand. He's just a 1k counter now. Alright, I gotta learn how to use DOFLAMINGO and Sentomaru together, because that's really stupid of me. I made the mistake after I declared what the mistake was. They attack our Pacifista with their Gecko for 6, we'll counter for 1. Yeah, next turn we can play Mihawk and then bounce Kuma back to hand or something. They attack with their leader for 5. We will counter for 2k. But we can bottom deck their DOFLAMINGO, that's better. Oh yeah, bottom deck DOFLAMINGO, bounce Kuma back to hand with leader. And that's all the Dawn for the turn. We will... What do we do first? Play Mihawk, bottom deck DOFLAMINGO. Leader ability, bounce Kuma back to hand. We'll attack leader with ours for 5. They take, we'll do Dawn on Pacifist. Oh wait, Dawn on Pacifista, attack for 7. And then they'll love beam or something. Yep, and then we'll pass. The Kuma didn't have counter, right? So he's kind of a dead card in hand. Does he have any in his discard that I could look at? Nope. Yeah, we should have had a second Mihawk in hand, but we were stupid and messed up how we use Sentomaru and DOFLAMINGO. Counter this for 1k or 2k? Let's counter for 2k. And if they attack with the Gecko, we'll just let them die, because our board's going to be full next turn if we let this Pacifista live. Ooh, but if it's a 6k attack, it'd be a waste not to counter. Counter for 1k. And they'll play something for 9. Oh, they play a 7-cost DOFLAMINGO and bounce the Pacifista back to hand. Pass. We'll do 1 Dawn on Mihawk, attack Gecko for 10. This should be a kill. Are they thinking about saving him? It'd be a lot of resources for a 6k power character. They play love beam, so they're committed. They need 1k more. They got it. Okay, Gecko lives. The Crocodile have 2 Dawn. Well, we'll do 3 Dawn for Sentomaru. We'll have 4 Dawn left. We could replay the Pacifista or play Sanji's Peel-Off and try to look for a Mihawk. Dawn on Sentomaru. Play Pacifista. Oh, what? Might as well attack with Sentomaru now, maybe? Nah. Yeah, nah. No, we'll attack with our leader for 5. Counter for 2k. We really want another Mihawk. But we should develop, right? Yeah, we'll develop a Pacifista and pass. And then just protect our Mihawk. We have 1 more Pacifista in deck, so let's hope we don't draw into it. I don't know if I jinxed myself by saying that. We have 1 blocker and 5k counter. And since we have the blocker out, they can't commit too much Dawn into 1 single attack. So it's all about how they spread the Dawn. And even if they spread it, I think it'd be hard for them to attack over our Mihawk. They play their own Mihawk, and then they bottom deck our Sentomaru. Should have just attacked with them, but that's fine. We only have 1 more Pacifista in deck anyway. We weren't going to get too much more value out of him. They attack our leader with Gecko for 6, we'll counter for 2k. They attack our leader with their DOFLAMINGO for 7, we'll take this one. We get a 3 worlds trigger. That doesn't hit anything except Perona, so we'll keep it in hand. We attack our leader with theirs for 6, we'll counter for 2k. And they pass, and we get another 3 worlds. This doesn't help us. 3,000 worlds. So we could bottom deck the Gecko. And then we need to find Mihawk or more blockers. So we'll play Sanji's Pilaf first. We get a Mihawk, nice. And Tamaru doesn't help us here, so it's just a 1k counter. 4 Dawn, and then they have 3 Dawn left over for another Sanji's Pilaf. Yeah, I like that. We'll attack DOFLAMINGO with our Mihawk for 9k. He dies. We'll attack their leader with Kuma for 6. Should be a take if they didn't have... oh, they have 2k counter. We'll attack with the other Kuma for 6k. This is a take. Yeah, they take. We'll attack with our leader for 5. Counter for 1k. We'll do 3,000 worlds on Gecko. Then we'll play another Sanji's Pilaf. Then we'll pass. We'll play a Perona. I don't think they'll go for a Mihawk. Because they'll need to commit all Dawn on their leader, as well as attack with their Mihawk to try to get rid of him, since I have a blocker out. And if he doesn't have a blocker of his own, then his Mihawk will be like incredibly vulnerable to us next turn. They do 2 Dawn on leader, they might try to bring out a blocker in that case. They attack us for 7 and use leader ability to bring out a Boa blocker. Oh, but she comes out tapped, so we don't have to worry too much about it. At our Kuma, counter for 2k. We could bottom deck the Boa with the Mihawk, or we could bounce it back to hand with Usopp. It has 1k counter though, so let's bottom deck it. They attack Kuma with their Mihawk for 9k. We'll block with the DOFLAMINGO. Then they have 6 Dawn left over. For a Kuma blocker, I forgot about him. Oh, he had 1k counter. I think Boa's more annoying. Oh, but if we bottom deck Kuma, then we have access to his Mihawk. Yeah. We shall bottom deck the Kuma. Then attack the Boa for 5. He only has 1 card in hand that he's bluffing is a 4k event counter. We'll be done on Mihawk and attack their Mihawk for 10. Call their bluff. I don't think they have a Love Beam. He dies. Oh, they have Love Beam. Alright, I'm dumb. We'll attack their leader with Kuma. And attack their leader with the other Kuma. Then... do we need to bounce Perona, or do we lose if we don't do it? Oh, we'll risk it and pass. We only have 3k counter in hand. We play blocker DOFLAMINGO. That's 3 Dawn that they can't invest into an attacker. I think this is a sign that they're not going to try to go for lethal. We can lead our ability to bounce DOFLAMINGO. Or we can 3,000 worlds it. And then bounce something with the 4 Dawn we use with 3,000 worlds. If they play a second blocker. And that should be a lethal. They attack our Kuma with their Mihawk for 9. We cannot stop this. They bottom decked with their DOFLAMINGO search. Or what is it called? DOFLAMINGO Scry. But they don't know what's on the top of their deck right now. It's called Scry, right? Based off of my Magic the Gathering terminology. They play Gecko and pick up another blocker. They play the blocker. Perfect. We were prepared for this scenario. We have just a tool for this. We might as well attack our leader for 5k. But they risk us getting a 3000 worlds trigger, so they don't attack with their leader. Alright. Play 3000 worlds. Bottom deck the Doflamingo. Leader ability. Bounce the other Doflamingo, and they concede. We win. Crocodile wins. Okay, bye.
Card D Kaizoku.